Hi, everybody. I'm Joel Simmons for another 2 minute Turf Talk. We have spent some time here on the Turf Talks talking about the interactions of various trace elements, and particularly iron. And recently, a soil test came across my desk that just reinforced that for me, and I wanted to share that with you. Take a look at this soil test. This particular sample has an excessive amount of iron. You can see it's 200 parts per million of iron, and there's virtually no other trace nutrients on this soil profile. You can see how weak the manganese in particularly is. Now, when we roll over to the water-soluble paste extract, you can also see that iron is very high relative to the other trace elements. And in fact, what we're seeing here is less than sign in front of all these trace elements, which is suggesting that there is no trace element mobility of all these other elements. What is happening here is iron is actually suppressing the uptake of these important trace elements. And remember, manganese, zinc, copper, and all the other trace elements are essential in keeping our plant material healthy. And in fact, in a recent conversation with our chemist, Lawrence Mayhew, he shared with us this chart that talks about the synergy of these trace elements and how important it is to have a certain balance within these elements. And in fact, one of the things that was brought up in that conversation is that when iron levels are very high, it will actually create a very large stress on the plant and can lead to disease and even insect attack of that plant material. Take a look at the Moldor Wheel. This is in every single agronomy book that we've ever seen, and this talks about, again, the synergy of trace elements. And it shows how all of these trace elements are interactive. Now, one of the important things that we look at here at EarthWorks is making sure that remineralization of the soil is always present in our programs. In fact, our biocharge products are listed with very high mineral content, as you can see here by this chart. So by spraying these products, we can get an awful lot of trace nutrients into our soil and into our plant and keep that synergistic effect working very much for us in our soils program.